It is day 2 here on our WA/Lake Argyle trip. We're just finished up at the Lake Argyle resort camping area. The sites are a bit jumped on top of each other, so you will end up camping a little bit on top of each other. But honestly, this is probably one of the most impressive places I've ever been to. The lake itself is just spectacular. There's just these crazy ranges on either side of it. It's just you really got to come out here to experience it. So it's about 50 minutes out to Kununurra from Lake Argyle. That's where we're going to be first topping up with some fuel, but we had our tomatoes and lettuce confiscated at the border, so we're going to be getting that back. And then we're going to head out towards Middle Springs and Black Rock Falls, and if the water levels aren't too high, then hopefully the hidden waterfall as well. So I've got some stuff open. We can get to Buttons Crossing and Valentine Spring. We're hoping we get to both the waterfalls, and then from there hopefully the secret waterfall isn't too wet, but not holding our breath out on that one. Dropping the tyres down to 25. It's pretty wet still, as you can see. There's heaps of mud just sitting around on the tracks, but it is starting to dry up and the sun's really out today, so I reckon we should be right. Still towing though. So we're heading down Valentine Spring Road, which is a dirt road that comes off the main highway, and obviously it takes you to Valentine Spring as one of the locations. There's a few little river crossings to go through along the way, but our sort of destination for today is mostly Middle Springs and Black Rock Falls. The major rivers are full of water, but the inlets and adjoining bits seem to be drying up a bit. There's a fair bit of sun out at the moment, so we're just kind of hoping that that holds out for the rest of the trip. There's a few crossings coming up along the track to Middle Spring. I've actually put in a low for this one just because I can't see the bottom. Second gear, low range. Just gonna crawl through it. Nice, pretty simple.
Okay, could you ride? So there's two sort of car parks. Everyone just sort of made a home here, including our car, and then Sarah's punched across the river, other side, other car park. The heat is pretty killer at this time, but that's why the swimming holes are so popular at the moment. So everyone is keen for a dip. This is the last little crossing, not too intense, and then keeps people swimming. Full crossing, all that stuff. Still a good team. Awesome. And that looks pretty good. Best way to get down, probably along here. Kununurra has a lot of beautiful spots. This has turned out to be just spectacular. The water is real nice, but we're now heading over to Black Rock Falls. There's a four-wheel drive track that heads along there. It's meant to be a bit of a little low-range track, nothing too complicated. But the good part about Black Rock Falls is it's all in the shade, so apparently the water's a bit colder. The water's been refreshing, but you know, for how hot it is at the moment, you definitely wouldn't say no to a few degrees off. So looking forward to that.
Alright, this shouldn't be too bad, but you never know how they pan out. I have a little bit of a cross axle to start, and then into some ruts, which you just never know how deep they are. Whoa. Fairly deep, that's how deep.
Need a winch out, or I can pull you back.
You're spinning both this side.
Yeah, I'm like completely chassised out.
Winch?
Yeah, I could winch it out, I guess. I took the silly line, which was, yeah, I should have seen, because there's like...
What's the better line?
Pumpkin marks all through the... Well, I mean, my pumpkin has cleaned it all out for you at least.
Made it look easy.
So 300-meter walk to Black Rock Falls, nice and short. Actually, the track in here was so much fun. Good little rudder section. Got stuck, unfortunately. Tried to take the adventurous line. Go for it.
This is bullshit. Yours is a way bigger walk.
That's awesome.
So heading off from Black Rock Falls now towards the hidden waterfall. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that confident that we'll be able to get there. You know, I've seen quite a few videos and read the comments on Wikicamps. It's saying there's quite a few water crossings during even the dry season, so I'm not confident. Being on the tail end of the wet, it's probably going to be pretty bad. But that's okay if it's unachievable. We're just going to try and find a spot on Buttons Crossing. for our camp, and we'll go from there. So a bit of a change of plans. The Buttons Crossing is not that nice when you can't really get down onto the sand, which we can't. The river is absolutely going off and completely flooded out, and there's no real other campsites available in the area, so we've actually just booked a spot in town. We are going to just send it via Ivanhoe Crossing on the way, just to get a final little trip in, just to check that out, and then yeah, and then settle into a nice campsite tonight. There really is a heap to do around this area in Kununurra, and you can get to a lot of spots in the wet. It's just a real shame. Like, Easter time normally is not too bad from all reports, but at the moment they've just had such a late wet season. Like, it's quite literally raining in the distance we can see, and just a bit of lightning as well. So they're just copping rain really late in the season, which unfortunately has just really restricted a lot of the spots. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we still had an awesome time out in the Kununurra area, and definitely checked out some awesome waterfalls and stuff that we've never seen before. Completely different environment. So we got off the track just before the rain started coming down. It's not too heavy, but you can see storm clouds everywhere, and it's still hitting. So it was pretty funny. There's a lot of fishtailing going on, but we got to the end, and now we're just very muddy, pumping up the tyres and getting back to the caravan park. Getting these tyres back up to 40 odd PSI. So that ends this episode of Ranger Touring. We ended up just finishing up in a caravan park last night because of the inability to get to where we wanted. So it's all right. Plenty more to come. Tune in.